Tales of Barbuzaar. Once upon a time, in a small African village, there lived a poor man named Akimba. Akimba was a kind hearted and generous man, but life had not been really good to him. One morning, he realized he had nothing left to eat, not even a crumb.
I have no food and no money. I must leave the village and see what I can do.
With a heavy heart, Akimba set out on a journey, hoping to change his fortune. As Akimba wandered about, he entered a deep forest and came across an old man chopping firewood. Feeling sorry for the man, Akimba helped him stack the logs.
Where are you going, young man?
I have no food and no money. I must see what I can do with my life.
Perhaps I can help. Behind this bush is a cow. Take her home and say cuckoo to her. You'll see what happens.
Akimba was puzzled but very grateful. He led the cow home, and when he said cuckoo, the cow opened her mouth and a shiny gold coin fell out.
Wow!
Akimba exclaimed. Soon his hut was filled with gold coins and he was no longer poor. One day, Akimba had to travel. He entrusted his magic cow to his close neighbor, Bumba.
Bumba, take care of my cow. But whatever you do, never say cuckoo to her.
Akimba warned. As soon as Akimba was out of sight, Bumba, consumed by curiosity, ran to the cow and said, cuckoo. To his amazement, the cow produced a gold coin. Cuckoo, Bumba said repeatedly, collecting a small fortune. But greed overtook him. This cow is too good to have, and better yet to keep, Bumba thought. A few days later, Akimba came back from his long trip and went to Bumba's home to take back his cow. Instead, Bumba gave him a different cow, hoping Akimba wouldn't notice. Back home, Akimba said, cuckoo, but no gold coin came out. Again, Akimba said, cuckoo, and yet nothing happened. Shattered, Akimba went to find the old man in the woods and said to him,
My cow stopped giving gold. Soon I will be hungry again.
No, you will not go hungry. Listen to me carefully. Behind there, you will find a sheep. Take her home and say bar to her, and you'll see what happens.
Akimba led the sheep home through the forest. Once he arrived at his hut, he looked at his sheep and nervously said,
Bah!
The sheep opened her mouth and a shiny silver coin dropped onto the floor. Akimba was very happy. Each time he said, Bah, another coin fell. It wasn't gold, but silver was still enough to restore his fortune. Soon, his hut was adorned with new fabrics, pottery, and small luxuries. But as before, a day came when Akimba had to leave for another journey, so he brought his sheep to his good neighbor, Bumba.
This sheep will bring no trouble as long as you do not say bah to her. That is the one thing you must never say to her.
Of course, Akimba. I'll keep her safe.
As soon as Akimba left, Bumba could not contain his curiosity. He rushed to the sheep and said, Bah! To his amazement, a shiny silver coin fell from the sheep's mouth. Bah, 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 he repeated, laughing greedily as coins clinked to the ground. This sheep is good to have, and better yet to keep, he said. A few weeks later, Akimba returned and asked for his sheep. Bumba handed him an ordinary sheep.
Here she is.
Bumba said innocently. Back at his hut, Akimba said, Bah, but the sheep stood silent. Again he said, Bah. Still no silver coins came out.
What is happening to this sheep? Has he turned deaf in my absence?
Heartbroken, Akimba left to find the old man in the woods.
Sorry for disturbing you again, but my sheep stopped giving silver. Soon I'll be hungry again.
So the old man pointed toward another bush.
Behind there, you will find a chicken. Take her home and say cluck to her, and you'll see what happens.
Well, Akimba got the chicken and took her home. When he said cluck, the chicken laid an egg.
Eggs? Well, at least I won't go hungry.
So, the chicken continued laying eggs, one after another, and Akimba cooked healthy meals. Well, one day, another journey arose, so Akimba asked his good neighbor Bumba to care for his chicken.
She's no trouble, just don't say cluck to her. Cluck is the one thing you should never say.
Bumba eagerly agreed, but as soon as Akimba left, he ran to the chicken and said cluck. The chicken laid an egg. Only eggs? Bumba grumbled, annoyed. No gold, no silver, just eggs. Well, eggs are eggs. Still, he ate the eggs, and when Akimba returned, Bumba replaced the chicken with a plain one. When Akimba returned to his hut, he said, "Cluck, cluck, cluck," to his chicken, yet nothing happened. No eggs, no magic. Frustrated, Akimba returned to the old man one more time.
My cow stopped giving gold, my sheep stopped giving silver, and even my chicken stopped laying eggs, so now I'll be hungry again.
Akimba lamented. So the old man told him,
Look, my son, there's a stick behind this bush. Take the stick, go home and tell it to dance for you. When you want it to stop, say, Mulu.
As soon as Akimba was home, he said to the stick,
Stick, dance for me.
but the stick did not dance. Instead, it jumped and beat him so much that, surprised, Akimba almost forgot the magic word. And so, Akimba cried, "Mulu!" and the stick stopped and fell to the floor. Akimba looked at the stick for a long time and he thought, "I must pay another visit to Bumba." And Akimba took the stick to Bumba's house.
Bumba, I must leave again. Will you keep my stick for me? But whatever you do, don't say, "Stick, dance for me." This is the only thing you must never say.
The moment Akimba left, Bumba, expecting another magical treasure, shouted,
The cow brought me gold, the sheep brought me silver, and the chicken brought me eggs. Who knows what the stick will bring?
and so he said,
Stick, dance for me.
and the stick jumped up, but it did not dance. It beat him and beat him mercilessly, and it would not stop.
Stop, please stop, stop, somebody help me.
Bumba screamed. The stick was still hitting Bumba when Akimba came back.
Now will you give me back my true cow, my true sheep, and my true chicken? I thought you were my friend, but obviously you are not trustworthy enough. Give me back all that belongs to me right now.
Yes, take everything, just make it stop.
Mulu, Akimba commanded, and the stick fell to the floor. Akimba picked up his stick. He took home his true cow, his true sheep, and his true chicken, and he went back to his hut. "Cuckoo, cuckoo," he said to the cow. Gold coins piled up to the roof. "Ba-ba," he said to the sheep, and the silver coins clung to the floor. "Cluck, cluck," he said to the chicken, and Akimba's plate was filled with eggs. Akimba never went hungry again. And as for Bumba, he learned that greed comes with a price. This story of Akimba and the magic cow reminds us that kindness and honesty will always triumph over greed.